The Matrix doesn't want you to be free, to have your Kundalini activated, astral projecting, seeing into the future, completely going beyond the limitations of society. No, they want you trapped in this little prism, all toxic, right? All with those poison water, poison food. All of this stuff is keeping people in control. And you have had enough. You are starting to see that illusion. You're starting to see this level of control, and it's time to break yourself from it once and for all. I'm talking about not going back to the Matrix lifestyle. I'm talking not going back to that dead-end job because you know it's not serving you. I'm talking about not going into that drive-through at McDonald's anymore because you know that food is poisoning and the Matrix food is only keeping you at that lower vibration. I'm talking about you ascending to the next level in your journey, right? Which starts with you creating an environment so you can thrive. You don't have to be me. You don't have to do what I do. I'm just trying to be as transparent and as authentic as I possibly can with my life to show you that there are options out there. You don't have to be in that matrix control. You don't have to be in that dead-end job, that dead-end relationships, or just serving the ego, or serving what your parents think you should do, serving what your soulmate, quote unquote, thinks you should do. No, we're all on our own journey. We're all here to wake up. If you want to call it self-actualization, self-realization, nirvana, enlightenment, those words mean nothing to me. I'd rather replace all of them with authenticity, truth, experiencing your truth, experiencing your authentic way above all else, above all traditions, above all forms, above all other things is the highest good of all. That's what we're doing. That's why we see so much chaos happening. That's why you're breaking free of the matrix and creating new earth. Now let's think about that word for a second, because I'm sure you've heard it in the spiritual community and people talking about it. Have you heard anybody actually experiencing it, or have you actually seen what it looks like? You see, for me, New Earth has to do with growing food, simplicity of catching rainwater, living out here in nature, living in tune with Pachamama, right? This something so simple has been forgotten. So if you're somebody that is in tune with nature, if you've always had this love for the earth, it's time to take your journey to the next level. It's time to get rid of those dependencies from the old paradigm and step into the future, which is happening right here in the eternal now. No more being dependent on this matrix system. The only solution is you and your heart and activating this higher consciousness so you can perceive beyond the level of control that is literally brainwashing our entire society. I'm not talking about the United States. I'm talking about worldwide. All right. We all know the level of control because we've experienced it with this last couple of years, regardless of your political system, regardless of your belief, regardless of wherever you stand on this. We can all admit that there's some uncomfortability, right, with what's happening in our world. You see, there's no reason to have horrible drinking water or poor contaminated food or poison in the air, right? All of these man-made things are finally crossing that boundary. People are finally understanding that this has gone too far, you see? And here you are, finally taking action. So first, let me be as sincere as I possibly can and be grateful for you. Seriously, you're the one creating the change. I can't do this by myself. Most people are judging me, thinking I'm crazy for living out here, building my own home, living off-grid, collecting rainwater, growing fruits and vegetables, right? That's a crazy concept in 2022. We should have flying cars and we should be living in some metaverse. We don't need to be having fruit trees or consuming fruits or vegetables. No way. You see? That's where we are at. And now you finally get it, right? So shout out to all the conspiracy theorists out there. Shout out to everybody who has been blamed, judged, right? Thrown into the darkness, being outcast by family, friends, right? For your truth, for your experience of life, for your vision. Thank you for not holding back. Thank you for manifesting that vision, manifesting New Earth, getting in tune with that 5D consciousness more and more. With every single breath, with every single moment, that's what we can do. Get deeper into these teachings of Yeshua, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, all the awakened ones that have paved the way for us. They showed us how to do it, and yet we are still stuck in this level of darkness, and we are still stuck with all this matrix control. Now ask yourself, why? Why would the matrix want to control everybody? Why is everybody brainwashed? Why is everybody going in tune with this? It's because the light is so strong. It's so powerful. That light within you is the most contagious thing. When you see somebody's eyes and they're awakened and you can have that soul-to-soul interaction, whether it's at the grocery store checkout, right? Or even at the gas station, wherever it may be, your logical mind catches up and wants to judge them, right? However, that light and that connection is so strong and so undeniable, you know you want to keep talking to that person. You see? We've all had these experiences. Now, the question is, are you really blossoming that part of yourself? Are you going deeper into your path, your journey, into this ascension? Or are you getting more suffering, more duality, more of the things that you don't want in your life, more fear, right? More separation, more, I don't need this, I don't need that, more victim mindset. You see, we're all doing this. We've all done it. You see, we're going from that consumer that's just caught in the ego, trapped in our five senses, and we are activating the creator, going deeper into this multiverse, to this omnipresence that we call a human body. The light will always prevail. Let me know in the comment section if that resonates with you. Type it in. The light will always prevail. Now, I've said this time and time again for a reason, right? Because the darkness is going to try to do its thing and try to creep up on us and try to create more GMO foods and more toxic air and more poisonous water. And guess what? That doesn't work anymore. You are awakened. You can see beyond that illusion. You can see the control that's happening now. And the only natural solution as empaths, as compassionate human beings, is to want to love everybody, is to want to help everybody. Selfless service. I don't see a lot of that happening in the political fields, right? I don't see Flint, Michigan being cured of their poisonous water, their toxic water. I don't see the people in Africa or anybody worldwide that is experiencing starvation or anything. I don't see that changing anytime soon. You see? So that's where you and I come in. We have to actually be the change. We have to perceive and create a new reality. That's what New Earth is all about. So the fact that you're into this, the fact that you clicked on this video, you're here, you're listening and watching, you are done with the Matrix. Say goodbye. Say hello to New Earth. Say hello to the new infinite version of you. You've been following this channel for a reason. You've been listening to the podcast for a reason. Remember, these are just seeds being planted deep into the subconscious that need to be watered with your actions so they can develop fruits of your own labor. You don't have to do what I do. You have to do your thing, your own unique thing. That is you. That's what this is all about, and that's what we're all doing, and that is the solution, and that is what New Earth truly is happening and manifesting right now. All right? So shout out to everybody doing it, because I know it's not easy. I know it's uncomfortable. I know you're going to get ridiculed and judged and blamed even more. That's not going to stop. Why? Because those people are not happy with their life, and they want you to come down to their level and settle so they can be happy. We cannot let this happen. So keep going on your journey, no matter what, and know that you're being guided eternally. All right? Until next time, guys, infinite love, infinite peace. I'm out.